Hey guys, it's Megs with Megs Direct for Life, your pharmacist helping you guys get that healthy bod and that blissful heart. Today's video is a content video, and I'm gonna whip up an amazing pesto vegetable sandwich. It's super quick and easy to make, it's packed with nutrients, and I'm gonna have a pearl of advice for you guys in my recipe. So make sure you guys stay tuned for more. So to start off, we're gonna go ahead and make the pesto. So this is where my pearl of advice comes into play. Wink, wink. I'm so bad at that. But I'm trying to do it so you guys know what's a pearl of advice. It's important. So normally with the pesto, we just use basil. And basil is super fragrant, it's delicious, it has great flavor. The problem is it's not really very packed with nutrients. So that's why we're going to do half basil and we're gonna do half spinach. So the spinach is really high in B vitamins, it's high in vitamin C, in vitamin A, vitamin K, and it's just a really kind of a superfood. So that's why we're gonna do half and half so we get a little more nutritional benefit out of this pesto. So I'm gonna take 1 cup of the washed basil leaves, putting it into a food processor, and then we're gonna take 1 cup of spinach. This has also been washed already too. And pesto is super easy. You can just take all the ingredients, put it in the food processor, blend it up. So then I'm gonna take some walnuts. This probably looks like, I'd say about 1/4 cup of walnuts, because that's gonna just kind of blend up and be nice and delicious in there. Plus walnuts are really delicious. They're also packed with omegas. A lot of recipes do pine nuts, but I think the walnuts are really good in it. And again, it increased the nutritional benefit of the pesto. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna go ahead and blend this up first. So this is just the spinach, the basil, and the walnuts. And we're gonna blend it up. You just wanna get a nice little, you want all the nuts to be kind of broken down and the leaves. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add my oil. I think I'm just gonna do it this way. So for the oil, you can do either olive oil or you can do another oil. I decided to do the avocado oil because I'm kind of doing a test with that to see if I like the flavor of it. I actually really do like the flavor of the avocado oil with this recipe. So you're either gonna do anywhere from 1/4 cup of avocado oil to 1/3 of a cup of avocado oil. It just depends on kind of how your consistency is coming out. If you want it to be a little thinner, you know, obviously just add more of the oil. But yeah, this is avocado oil. This is also a really good oil for you, and it has good flavor with the pesto, so it's a good addition. And then we're gonna do about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then the last ingredient is if you want it to be cheesy. So normal pesto has Parmesan cheese in it. I'm trying to do a healthy version of this pesto today. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast is used in a lot of plant-based diets. You can use it instead of cheese. It's packed with B vitamins. So people who don't eat meat, they're oftentimes lacking in meat or animal products, they're lacking in vitamin B. So we're gonna go ahead and add the nutritional yeast. That is a vitamin B supplement. And then we're just gonna go ahead and blend it again. Under pressure, no more time. All right, so when I'm looking at this, I'm gonna go ahead and take a spatula and mix it up a little bit. That was weird wording, but whatever. So we're gonna just kind of mix it, and then you can kind of see if you like the consistency of it. Like I said, if you want it to be a little bit looser, you can add more of the avocado oil or the extra virgin olive oil if you're using that. But as you can see, this is kind of the consistency that I have right now. So it's quite thick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add just a dab more of the avocado oil. Well, bam. Avocado oil, okay? So that's a little bit. So then we're gonna go ahead and mix this up again, see if we like the consistency, and gotta have my blade in there, that's important. I think that should be good. Because after all, we're actually going to use this for a spread on our vegetable sandwich. So we don't want it to be like a complete liquid like a lot of pestos are. We want it to have a little more consistency. So to give you guys an idea of what our pesto is going to look like, let's take it out and put it into our dish.
What do we have to lose?
All right, there is our completed pesto. Oopsies, flipped it at me. There you go. So let's just go ahead and taste it. You can always add salt and pepper and stuff to taste. I don't really salt things usually. And I think it already has good flavor. I don't think you need any pepper in it. So that is our pesto. Woohoo! So moving on to the veggies for the vegetable sandwich, we're gonna have a zucchini. I already cut the tips off of this one. So we're gonna have one zucchini. We're gonna have a half of a red onion. I'm just making a lot of sandwiches, so I'm gonna have extra. And then I had 2 portobello mushrooms. I absolutely love these mushrooms. They're so delicious. So the zucchini, how we're gonna cut it is you wanna cut it length version. So I'm gonna cut it in half here. All right, then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut down. So there's a slice. I'm gonna do another one and one more. So basically you want to have these long flat pieces of zucchini. These are about, I would say, 1/4 inch thick. It doesn't really matter, it's not exact science, but they just cook up quicker if you do it like that, and it's easier to have it on your sandwich. So again, just take it like this and I'm going to cut it down. The thinner it is, the faster it's going to cook, blah, blah, blah. You know that. All right, so these are my little pieces for my zucchini. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some avocado oil. I'm going to warm up like probably 2 tablespoons in a saucepan. And I'm just going to brown them up for a few minutes till they get nice and brown on both sides. Going to take the onion, it's already been cut in half and I took the skin off, and I just like to cut it into the half moons, so I'm going to cut it this way, and I just do really thin slices on that because you don't want like big huge chunks of onion. Probably this is plenty for multiple sandwiches, so I'm going to just save the rest of this onion for another sandwich. But you basically just take it from the gill side and then you grab one of these little lips and you pull it and it comes off pretty easy. Voila. And then this is the other side of it. So I always cut just the, I'm just gonna take this out. So I'm just gonna twist that out, the stem. I don't really want that. And then as far as chopping this up, I just go ahead and take it and I chop it again like this. Let's see. So we have our vegetables all cooked up. So as you can see, we have the portobellos, we have the red onion, and the zucchini. So all of them are nicely browned up. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take a whole wheat sandwich thin. So that's this. The brand that I have is the Thinwich 100% whole wheat. And I really like these because they have a lot of fiber. So they have 5 grams of dietary fiber and they have 5 grams of protein in one roll. So they're really good. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna pop it in the toaster. All right, so I got them toasted up, and then we're gonna go ahead and take our pesto that we just made and put it on either side. I like a lot of pesto. It's like what adds a lot of flavor to it, so just go ahead and add as much as you want. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and add the the vegetables that I want on there.
Under pressure, no more time. Can we make a move? Overthinking, you and I. What do we have to lose?
And there you have it. It's a delicious vegetable pesto sandwich. Looks so good. That's all I have in store for you guys for today. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please make sure to watch my content video next Monday. It's gonna be all about skincare. Thank you guys, have a great week.